Life's party, life's always a party. Let's go party.
Yo, what's going on, partiers? Thank you for joining us, and welcome to our 100th episode.
Woo! 100.
Thank you for joining us. This is Life's a Party, episode 100. Can't believe it. We made it this far.
That was electrical. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what we do.
With the confetti, I gotta run the funnel.
It's time to crack, too.
Yeah, we got to drink on this show. 100 episodes. I had to rock the merch. We had to get the confetti going. Look, it looks beautiful on the set. We're celebrating, Paul. 100 episodes. Look at us.
Thank you for joining us. Can't honestly thank you guys enough. Whether you found us, on TikTok, or you found us on Instagram, or you're a friend or even family member of the show, we appreciate you listening to us every week and letting us get to this point.
Yes,
super dope.
So with that being said, this is for you.
Cheers,
everyone
baby.
that supports us.
All right, baby. Hopefully you're joining us on YouTube. If not, you got to go see that confetti pop. That was amazing.
That was.
If you're listening right now, you didn't know what happened. We popped confetti on the show.
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't expecting that to go smooth.
I wasn't either.
Confetti. I was like, something's gonna go wrong. We even have an extra back there.
We have an extra, and not gonna lie, we both popped it same time. Perfect execution. Perfect. That's what we do because life is a party. We have a great show for you guys. We're gonna kind of go through two of our big things that we like to do.
Yes.
One, trivia. We're big Well, I like trivia.
Yeah, I like when we do trivia. I just know that how I look in a third party in trivia because I'm not good at it.
I'm amazing at trivia. It's for some reason, if you got Applebee's night and you got trivia and you need to win, you want that $10 gift card, hire me, let me know what's up, and I'll be there.
Paul will help with the trivia. I'll help with eating the mozzarella sticks. So that's a very simple solution there.
nice tag team there.
That's why we're the 1-2 punch.
But we got trivia?
Yeah, we got trivia. Everybody loves when we do trivia, and everybody loves when we do hot takes.
We got
so
hot
we're doing
takes.
trivia. I believe we have 6 topics of trivia, and they're right down our alley, Paul. It's what people know us for, these topics. So we're going to do an alcohol question. We're going to do 2 Disney questions. We're going to do a movie question, a sports question, a history question, and then a general knowledge question, Paul. So how you feel about those categories? It's what makes us who we are, those categories.
Yeah, because we love talking about history on the show.
History's the best.
No, but history is always a fun one. General knowledge. We're doing alcohol, Disney, and movies. So I think those really fit us, and sports as well, right? So
yeah,
I think it fits our show. It's always our topics, and
I love that one TikTok where I said that I didn't know who was on what was it, the
$10 bill.
$10 bill. I was like, well, I carry a lot of Benjamins, so it's not a Benjamin, or no, I guess Benjamin.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, Benjamin. I'm like, yo, you so dumb.
I was like, I carry a lot of hundreds, so I know it's not a Benjamin, but on the $10 bill is Benjamin Franklin. It's like, no, you fucking idiot. This is why I'm not excited for trivia.
We'll see what Ryan does and if he makes a fool out of himself again. But we're gonna start alcohol question.
Yeah, play along at home. First category is alcohol question. This is like not a normal trivia question, so play along at home. Let us know how you do.
Hopefully you're drinking with us. If there's any time to celebrate and drink with us, if you've been a long time listener, go grab a beer. If you're listening to this and you're driving right now, don't do that. But if you're anywhere else,
yeah, or how Paul suggests, just pull over, shotgun.
If you're at work,
and then just walk home.
If you're at work, tell your boss, be like, Life's Party wants me to drink right now.
Let's party is fucking pop confetti, boss. I want to celebrate with them, so we appreciate it. Here we go. First question. Play along at home. Paul, your alcoholic question is, what are the 2 main ingredients in a drink called a screwdriver?
I had a feeling that you would do like an ingredient question. I don't know why.
Would you do your homework? Do flashcards before this?
No, I mean I should have. I don't need it because I'm amazing.
You know
at
how
trivia.
I know you didn't study? Because you just came up with your questions 5 minutes ago.
That's what I do here.
Didn't you have that question planned like last week? I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure you told me about it.
Yeah,
really?
I read. I didn't change them. All right, here we go, Paul. Don't try to. Paul's trying to buy time right now.
I don't need to buy time because, not gonna lie, I was just on vacation. I had a lot of these. I had screwdrivers. I had tropical screwdrivers. Main 2 ingredients for you are orange juice and champagne, baby.
There you go.
Honestly, whoever was like, hey, we need a morning beverage to start the day out hot, they were like champagne, and obviously your morning beverage is orange juice. Honestly, phenomenal. I love screwdrivers.
I think you got it wrong, to be honest. I think champagne is a mimosa.
Oh, fuck.
A screwdriver is vodka. and orange juice. So Paul was on his high horse.
Damn.
And got it incorrect. So you were drinking mimosas, Paul. You weren't drinking screwdrivers.
I was drinking mimosas.
You were bitching. You were drinking the bitch mimosa. Yeah. No, you were drinking the bitch screwdriver.
But screwdrivers are still morning. Are they still morning?
Well, your orange juice mixing, but yeah.
Yeah.
So you got it wrong. You're drinking mimosas. I guess the argument is that the mimosa is more of a pussier.
I think it's more of like an elegant drink. You start your morning with champagne. I don't know. You start your morning with vodka. Either one. Sorry. Yeah, that was my fault.
I don't even know if that's a word. Pussier drink.
It definitely caught me off guard. You got to remember.
You were so confident. He had me confused.
I know.
I was like, do I have this right? He's like so confident. I know that mimosas are orange juice. I think mimosas are more popular than screwdrivers, though.
Mimosa, 100%.
Yeah.
I love mimosas, dude. That's why I automatically, and I'm on that vacation vibe, so that's my fault. I was just having so many mimosas. Can't even speak.
You might have had one before this. I like those places or brunches where you can go and you can get like the mimosa tube. Oh, those are legit.
Well, the whole point of that stuff for brunch is bottomless mimosas. That's what they do. They like highlight the bottomless mimosas. When I was on vacation, bottomless. It was like, okay, great. Literally drank one. I was like, hey, I need another one. Or I'd be halfway done and they'd be like, hey, you want me to fill it up? I'd be like, fuck yeah. So like we running through these bottomless mimosas. But trivia got me wrong.
So that's probably a top 5 drinking activity that we never really talked about. Like bottomless mimosas.
Bottomless anything.
Bottomless chicken wings. All right, give me your alcoholic question, Paul. I'm
All
not good with
right.
alcoholic. I'm not good with the knowledge of alcohol, but I will drink it.
Okay, that's what I got for you. Which popular cocktail is
done.
made using these ingredients?
I'm done.
Tequila,
Oh, I like tequila.
vodka, light rum, orange liqueur, and cola.
So we got cola and tequila in a drink. I don't know if I know a mixed drink that has tequila and cola.
I think I do.
The only really drinks I know that has a mix of tequila is like a margarita, because that's what I usually drink. But like I've never heard of, like I know like people drink tequila with ginger ale. I've never really heard of like other ingredients with tequila and Coke. So I'm gonna have to just
Say something.
tequila soda. Is that right?
One of my favorite drinks in the world, a Long Island iced tea, baby.
I should have known with the mixing of the vodka, the
It's hard.
tequila. The cola threw me off.
The cola throws you off, but you got to realize when you really think back on it, be like, there's 4 liquors in there.
Wait, there's cola in Long Island iced tea?
It gives it the color, yeah.
I did not know that.
But it's basically just liquor. Long Islands will put you to sleep. They're amazing. And yeah, literally the cola does nothing. If you watch a lot of bartenders make Long Islands, it's literally all liquor up to the top, and they do like a little splash of Coke.
Well, the problem is you can't really taste it or examine it after you have one because you're just smacked up.
Gone.
You don't even know where you are, let alone what you're drinking after one of them.
Love a good LIT.
That's informative because I don't think a lot of people know what goes into a Long Island iced tea. I could be wrong. All right, now we're switching over to Disney. What, you got something to say?
No, 0-0.
0-0.
Great way to start
Very
this episode.
poor showing. All right, next category is Disney questions. We're going to do 2 of them. Disney's always popping on our page, TikTok, etc. So we appreciate all our Disney fans out there. First question for Paul is, and Paul's a big Disney guy. He knows a lot about Disney. So it's hard to find questions that we haven't already talked about on the show, as well as questions that you may or may not know from me, because you've been there often.
Because as you know, you're the Disney guy. You know them all.
We're both the Disney guys, so it's hard to find questions. First question is, which 5 animals are on the logo for Disney's Animal Kingdom Park?
Wow. That's a good one. I honestly don't know, but I think I might be able to figure it out.
All right, we'll do this. If you get 3 of the 5, we'll give you a point.
Oh, I know I got 3.
You shouldn't have done that.
All right. He's just milking it.
I know I have 3.
Then he's going to rattle all 5 off in
Okay,
about
so
30 seconds.
let's do the 3. The 3 I know are there's an elephant,
Yes.
there's a dinosaur,
Yes.
and there's a dragon.
Yeah, so there's your Paul gets a point. He deserves a point for 3 of the 5.
I want to say
Extra
Oh,
point
man.
extra point if you get them 5.
I don't know the other. It's probably going to be like a giraffe.
No, that's not correct.
I didn't get finalized. Okay. Maybe a lion?
Are you finalizing?
I would assume like maybe like a bird is in there, but that's weird. It doesn't make sense. A bear? No.
Lion's on there, so you got 4 of the
Oh, a
5.
lion's on there?
And you're missing 1. It's lion, dinosaur, dragon, elephant. 1 left.
I want it to be a small animal. Or I'm thinking safari.
It's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so don't tell me right now, but this is what I'm looking at.
Tell you after the show. Stick around to get Paul the final.
I'm gonna say my ideas.
I think every animal in the jungle.
No, possibly. I think it could be a rhino, or it could be a monkey.
Why do you think those 2 things though? Why is it like rhino?
I wouldn't have assumed dinosaur.
I'm gonna go with rhino.
Incorrect. It's a gazelle.
So
no shot.
So the 5 animals on the logo of Animal Kingdom: lion, dragon, dinosaur, elephant. All that Paul got. The only one he did not get was a gazelle.
Dragging these nuts across your face.
What? I don't know if that's a necessary. Like, we give producer Drew a mic to chime in when he has necessary information, or if he Googles something.
You're saying that wasn't necessary?
McGroarty these nuts on your face. What the fuck? He's a little too comfortable back there on the sticks.
Yeah,
but gazelle isn't a gazelle. What is that? Like a zebra?
It's like a deer.
Don't they get
idea?
Aren't they like
Gazelles are
food for majority of
gazelles
the
are
jungle?
Yeah, a lot of them are food.
Should we do like a moment of silence for the gazelles?
No, absolutely not.
They don't deserve it.
No, I mean we love all animals on the show, but honestly,
life finds a way.
circle of life, you gotta live it. So what you don't realize is when Animal Kingdom was originally built, there was like 3 main ideas for the theme park. One was like current animals, prehistoric animals, and mystical animals. So that's why I automatically know why
you got the 4.
In the 5 you would have. I know the dragon's there because everyone always talks about the dragon, and then it was a land that was never built called Beastly Kingdom, and then Beastly Kingdom was put on the back burner because they didn't have enough money. I mean, it was a lot of money when they built Animal Kingdom. Just to maintain the animals. It was a very different theme park at the time, so a lot of money went into it. They didn't have the money to do the mystical stuff, so they waited, and then they eventually built Avatar, like Pandora, the world of Avatar, and that kind of filled that gap of like mystical. So I knew the dragon was there, I knew the dino was there for Dino Land USA, and then I knew the elephant was in the middle. So it's like I had a basis, but
no, you were there.
Yeah,
good.
there we go.
I'm impressed. Dragging these nuts across your face.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Classic.
Just dragged those nuts across my face.
Okay, mine.
We're gonna have to edit out a couple of them.
Yeah, first one.
Oh, I'm scared for Disney. I'm gonna ruin my reputation.
This is I got another theme park question for you. So Splash Mountain is getting a retheme to a Disney princess. Which Disney princess? I'll give you 4 options.
Can I guess?
Do you know it?
I don't know it.
Here, you want me to give you your options?
Sure, I'll take options.
Okay, options are Moana, Rapunzel, Tiana, or Pocahontas.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought Rapunzel was a dude.
No.
I'm gonna be dead ass with you on that. I knew that Splash Mountain was getting canceled.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Splash Mountain is currently getting a retheme because of the property that it's based off of, which is Song of the South, I believe. It's an old Disney movie. It's like Brer Rabbit, and like the whole storyline that Splash Mountain is based off of is based on a very old Disney film that doesn't look the best in today's standards, and you can't find it on Disney Plus. You can't even find it on YouTube. Like, they tore this movie down. So they're currently retheming it in both Disney World and Disneyland to a Disney princess.
And it's not Rapunzel because that's a dude.
Okay.
So Moana, I'm going to cross off the list because she's newer. And like new things, you have to wait your turn. There's a system in Disney. You got to show your respect to your elders. And Moana's too new to get her own fucking Splash Mountain ride. What were the other 2 options?
The other 2 options are Tiana.
Nah, I don't even know who that is.
And Pocahontas.
I'm leaning towards Pocahontas, but I do want to throw a curveball and just go Rapunzel because I have no idea what that is or who that is. I don't think it's...
Rapunzel from Tangled?
You know what? I'm going to go Pocahontas.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Wrong. I knew that would throw you off because the animals. I was like, animals, nature, throw you off. It is Tiana from Princess and the Frog.
I would not have guessed
Oh.
Which is actually a newer princess. So your logic, wrong.
You got to show some respect to the elders. Does Pocahontas have anything?
Not really, no.
That's fucked up. You got to get Pocahontas some shit.
Yeah, but they're retheming Splash Mountain. It is still currently up. People think by the end of 2022 they will shut the ride down for the last time.
Still going to be a water ride.
It's still going to basically remain the same ride. So Splash Mountain's basically going to remain the same. They're going to do a complete retheme on it. So all of the animatronics that are in the ride, the whole story that is based on Song of the South, which I talked about, is going to be they're going to be like reskinned animatronics, and they're going to add some. They're changing the paint color of the outside a little bit. They're adding some details outside, and the story will now be about Princess and the Frog a little bit, and it's going to be about Tiana and going down the bayou, which is in New Orleans, which is like more based on her story.
All right.
There you go.
First.
All right, next Disney question for me.
Yes. It actually got deleted on my phone, so I'm going to have to figure out how to phrase this question. The question is, what are the countries in Epcot? Name all of them.
Okay, that's yeah.
How many and what are the countries?
I believe there's 11, and if I can name them,
there is 11. I think that's the main question.
okay,
And then the if you can name the 11, that's a bonus point.
okay. There's China. There is Germany. There is I don't know if it's South Africa or Africa. I think it's South Africa. South Africa, or maybe there's Africa. I'll go back to that one. There's Morocco.
There's Morocco.
There is England.
That's the UK.
Yeah, UK. There's France.
Yep.
There's America.
Yep.
There's Canada.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Missing
8.
3.
Missing 3.
You said one of them already, I think. You said Morocco, didn't you?
Yeah. No, I have 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm missing Japan.
Yep.
I'm missing Norway.
Yep.
And
Look at this guy, Paulie Disney.
oh man,
I
is
love
there
how-
is there?
I love
Think
how
of the drinks you get when you go around the world.
Oh, it's Mexico.
I was about to say that was the first one I thought of.
Yeah,
There you
Mexico.
go, Paul. Paul
Wow.
might be the Disney guy.
Not gonna lie, I'm impressed. I
You
didn't
did
even
that
know.
pretty fast.
I didn't even
too.
know I knew them. Wow.
Usually you get drunk like midway too, so it's hard to remember.
I don't know if I've ever talked about my drink.
What are your top 3 drinks when you went around the world drinking around the world?
So I did drink around the world right when I turned 21, 2017, and or 2018 when I turned 21. I started in Canada, which was stupid. You should just always start in Mexico.
What the fuck does Canada have that's unique?
Just beer, man. But at that point, I was doing
Happy Dads, Milk Boys.
But at that point, when I did drinks around the world, I was basically doing beer. So I did a beer from each country.
Bud Light.
I would not do that again. I was like Sam Adams from like America was so stupid. But all I
American.
remember is I started in Canada. I went to Mexico. And then I remember getting our last beer in Mexico and then taking the first sip and completely blacking out.
What do you have, a
done.
Modelo?
What?
You have a Modelo?
No, maybe. No, I don't know what it was.
Soul?
I just remember literally ending with Mexico, taking a few sips, and then waking up in my bed the next morning.
With maracas.
No, but drinks around the world is what's so funny is drinks around the world. I don't think we've actually ever talked about it really, but it's such a cool premise, and Disney obviously doesn't endorse it. It's not something they talk about, but it's
Yeah.
been, people know what it is, and there is a little mini passport that you can get in Canada, and it's for kids that you sign up. It's like free. They give you a passport, and then you go to each country, and they'll give you a stamp. And it's like
I was gonna say they should set up like a photo booth at every country, but that would just take too much time and effort.
you could take a photo with the landmark in each country.
It's a very good point. I didn't think about that.
But it's cool. Like I remember I had this passport. It's like this little passport you go around. It's literally meant for little kids. They put like stickers. They stamp it, and it's me. It's like every time I get a beer, I was like,
dope.
"Can you stamp my passport, please?"
Get out of the way, kid.
But it's a fun thing. If you've never done drinks around the world, definitely check it out and do it. Maybe split it with a friend, or just get smaller drinks. Get like shots and get like wine, and switch it up a little bit.
It's 11 drinks though.
It's a good time.
It's a lot. You can't have 11 margaritas.
No. Okay, my second Disney question for you. This is a film Disney question, so it's
Oh boy.
it's not a park, but the soundtrack.
Pocahontas. Moana.
The soundtrack of what Disney animated film features 7 Elvis Presley songs?
What?
I'm going to give you 4 options. Treasure Planet,
What the fuck is that?
Lilo and Stitch,
Like that movie.
Jungle Book, or Hercules. They're all kind of older Disney films.
I don't think it's Jungle Book because they recently remade that movie, and I don't think it was Elvis. I don't fucking know, dude. What the fuck was the first movie?
Treasure Planet, it was in
What
like
the
early
fuck is
2000s.
I won't blame you. I've never heard of Treasure Planet.
I've heard of Treasure Planet. I've actually been meaning to rewatch it, and I
No
haven't.
shit, you've heard of Treasure Planet.
Lilo and Stitch, like that just, I don't know, like maybe that genre feels like maybe Elvis could sing. How many records does it have of Elvis on it?
7 featured.
Sung by Elvis. Or they used Elvis music.
Features 7 Elvis Presley songs, so it's 7 songs.
Okay,
by
so it's
Elvis.
like Elvis is dead. And they're like,
yeah.
okay, we're going to use this song.
Yes.
What was the last question? I mean, the last.
Or Hercules.
Oh. I'm going to go Hercules.
Wrong.
Lilo?
Lilo and Stitch. You know why?
Oh, I
you
should've
gotta
stuck
think
with my
about
gut.
this too. A lot of times you'll see Stitch is so popular at the Disney parks, which is crazy. They're actually making a live action Lilo and Stitch movie.
I actually used to do an impression of Lilo.
Or you mean Stitch?
I mean, yeah, Stitch.
I used to do an impression of
I am the Disney guy.
of the 10-year-old girl.
Ohana means family. Not
Not-
horrible.
That's not bad. It's not terrible.
Let me do it one more time. Ohana means family. No, that's not good.
Is that all you can say?
Yeah, that's the only thing. Elvis singer car sounds right.
Hey, there you go.
That was horrible.
But no, I remember it because in the movie, Stitch has one of those, like, he wears the Elvis gear. He wears the Elvis, like, shirt and pants and everything, and he has the long hair. So, yeah, there you go.
Do you like that Lilo and Stitch ride? Is that still there?
So there was a Stitch ride. It was called Stitch's Great Escape. It was in Tomorrowland and Magic
Yeah,
Kingdom.
they always sprayed that stinky shit.
Yep. That is not there anymore.
It smelled like ramen.
One of the last times I went to Magic Kingdom, I went recently, but the second to last time I went was in January of 2018. And that ride closed January 6th, 2018. And I went to Magic Kingdom on the 28th, or on the 8th. So it closed on the 6th of January. I went on the 8th of January, and then it never reopened.
Dude, that ride is iconic.
I mean, they're supposed to be doing something with it, but it's been vacant for like 3 years.
It's vacant. There's nothing there.
There's
Yeah,
no.
I know-
I think the sign is still there.
So
at
no,
least.
so nothing. So the sign is gone, but Stitch, because as I was talking, he's so popular. Stitch has a meet and greet in like the line where like the queue was. They basically opened up the queue and they have like a Stitch meet and greet there. But that's it.
There's
ride.
multiple Lilo and Stitch movies, right?
There's one, the theatrical one, and I think there's 2 and 3, which were animated sequels that went straight to VHS. So yeah, and now they're making a new live action Lilo and Stitch movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Fire.
They're making a new Hercules movie too.
What the fuck?
All
Next,
right.
we're doing movie questions.
Movie time, baby. What do we got?
All right, so let's get Paul's first movie question up. I was being a nice guy because you always get butthurt about my questions. 2 Marvel questions.
Okay, great.
You
I'm gonna go right
you
down-
Really, you really want to say about? You want to say that? He's literally 3-0.
I want to throw 95-mile-per-hour fastballs right down the plate and see if Paul can hit it out the park. I'm going to throw a fastball right down the middle and see how far he can hit it. All right, here we go. First one. What animal does Darren Cross unsuccessfully shrink in the Ant-Man?
That's a deep one.
We're getting deep.
So the problem is I can't decide if it's a goat or a lamb. I know it's one of them.
No, you're the goat. The answer's lamb. Mind games.
No, because it goes bah when he shrinks them. It's a lamb. It's a lamb.
You're incorrect.
No way.
What's funny is that there's like 3 variations of this animal, and you said 2 of them. It was a sheep.
Okay, so I was close, but I was wrong. That's a deep cut.
Oh, we're
a deep
getting
cut.
deep in here. I'm all up in there.
I like the way you said that.
Episode 100. Gotta get deep.
Okay,
Dragging these nuts across.
my movie question for you.
This is not gonna go. I don't need. That's 0 points.
Yeah,
Yes, you have 0. He has
It's all right.
3. So Pixar has 26 movies.
Name one.
Can you name 10 original movies with no sequels?
We're gonna be here all day.
You made me name 11 countries. What are you talking about?
Home.
No, dude.
It's a rough start for the boys. Pixar films with no sequels.
You can't. No.
The ones I know have sequels.
No, the ones. So you can name ones that have sequels. I'm just not.
Oh, yeah, I
counting.
can't go Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3.
No, they don't count.
I'm nervous. Toy Story?
I believe in you. You got this.
I might not get 3.
You got this. You got this.
Toy Story? Can you say that's correct?
Yes.
Yes.
You're not playing.
Incredibles?
I know I'm not playing.
Yeah.
That's like 10 together, so I win. Incredibles. What was that music one we just watched? To rough start. Dude, this is nerve-wracking. Incredibles?
Go back to the early
Toy Story.
childhood, like the known Pixar.
Monsters
films.
Inc.
Start easy. Yeah.
Nemo.
Yeah.
Fucking 10?
You're at 4.
Nemo. Toy Story. Monsters Inc. Can you give me one?
Come on, it's a podcast. We gotta keep it up here, bro. We gotta keep it up here. We gotta keep talking.
He was fast forward. Was like,
You got 4 here.
I'm not gonna be able to get 10.
Okay,
What was,
one just came out. I'll give you a hint.
Pixar Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah,
Buzz
there
Year.
Lightyear. Yeah. I'll give you that. You're halfway there, man. You're halfway there.
Yeah,
There's a lot going on. What the fuck is that music one we watched with Jamie Foxx? And we did a review on it.
Yep. It's about jazz.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay.
What's it start with? Soul.
S.
I got
Soul.
it before he gave me S.
You did. You did.
What did I like when I was a kid? Ed, and Eddie. I like that show.
That's Nickelodeon.
Definitely. No, it's not Nickelodeon. That's Cartoon Network.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Bro, get your facts right.
Man
dude.
wants to pop on in here with the wrong facts. That's not what we do here.
He tried dragging his nuts across our
He
face. We
tried
said,
to do it. I
no,
said,
no,
baby.
Can
Anyway,
I phone a friend?
We are fine.
Let me get a phone friend.
You get one from Drew.
Drew?
Sorry, what was the question?
It's a Pixar movie. Give me one.
Just any Pixar movie?
Yeah.
Any at all?
Maybe it like gives me a snowball effect. Go ahead.
Inside Out?
Inside Out. That does not give me a snowball effect.
You're welcome.
3 more. Can you even get there?
I can't.
Okay.
What were a couple of them?
We got Coco. We got Brave.
I wouldn't have got Brave.
A Bug's Life.
I didn't know Bug's Life was Pixar.
Cars.
Wait, hold on.
Should have got Cars. Should have got Cars. Should have got
Up. Wall-E.
They're not my
The
style
Good
movies.
Dinosaur.
I did watch that. Remember?
Turning Red.
Turning Red.
Luca.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not a Pixar guy. I disappointed everybody.
You're not really disappointed. Man. I didn't expect you. What's your next movie question for me? Is it another
I want to
Marvel?
apologize to the fans for my stupidity in Pixar movies. Did we already do a movie? Oh, this is the second movie question for Paul. Here we go. I kept it Marvel. I'm keeping this one Marvel. Who has directed the most MCU movies, Paul? I hate trivia. We're never doing this. 200, I'll consider it. So you got 100 episodes, everybody at home, of us, no trivia. All right?
So I'm pretty sure I know the answer. They've done 4 films. So I want to say the Russo brothers.
Correct. This
Yeah.
guy, Paul, is a whiz.
Russo brothers have done my favorite MCU film, which is Captain America: The Winter
He's
Soldier.
even going to give them to you.
They also did, so that's the second Captain America film. They did the third Captain America film, which was Captain America: Civil War, and then they directed Avengers: Infinity War and Avengers: Endgame. So there's your
correct.
4 films.
Who are the other directors of MCU? And how does that work? Like, what? Isn't that kind of weird?
What do you mean?
How like there's different directors for all those different movies?
Yeah, I mean, but if you look at Fast and Furious, they have like 4 directors.
Like they're not doing every Avengers. That's weird.
No, they're
That's
not.
weird to me.
Yeah, but so I mean, you could same thing with, like I said, Fast and Furious. They have like 4 or 5 directors. You have Harry Potter was like 4 directors through this 8 films. Like directors change. They have different visions. They need something fresh to come in. Especially with Marvel, there's so many different storylines and things going on. Like it's nice to have different outlooks. Like the Avengers, they just had Comic-Con in San Diego. They announced Phase 5 and Phase 6. So they announced a bunch of new projects for the MCU, and they announced 2 new Avengers films coming out in 2025. You have one coming out in the beginning of the year and one coming out in the end of the year, and they're going to be 2 different directors. So you have one who's going to do Avengers 5, which is Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, with Kang the Conqueror being the villain, and then you have Avengers: Secret Wars, which is going to. They announced Daniel
Day-Lewis.
No, Daniel
I should get a point for that.
something Cretton. He was the guy who
Shout out.
directed
No free shout out.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
So he did a really good job there, and he's doing the Kang Dynasty. And then they'll probably announce the director for Avengers 6 pretty soon.
Is Shang-Chi going to be in the Avengers?
Hell yeah.
That should be interesting.
Everyone's going to be in the event. Like, that's the whole point.
Like
why,
even just the smallest part.
Yeah, why?
Everyone's going to get screen time?
I mean, the characters who have projects, either a film or a Disney Plus show that have their name in the title, they're going to be eventually in the Avengers films. Like, it's just going to be like Miss Marvel, Moon Knight,
Eternals?
Yeah, they're going to be eventually. They're not going to keep them separate. There's no reason to. Like,
They're probably like, oh, fuck, we got to put the Eternals in this bitch.
yeah.
Next movie question for me.
Movie question for you.
Can it not be 10 part?
This is a Marvel one.
Oh, my gosh.
You got this.
We were talking about them prior to the show. The Guardians of the Galaxy have 5 original members.
Oh, my God.
Can you name them?
You got this. I believe
Chris
in you.
Pratt.
Can you name his character?
Chris. Pratt. Groot.
You got one.
I did hear that Bradley Cooper's coming back as the Fox.
It's not his name.
Mr. Foxman.
Definitely not his name, no.
I should get a point for that.
No, he's not a fox.
Bradley Cooper's coming back. How is he not a fox? A raccoon.
What's
Bradley
his name?
Cooper.
What's his name?
What's his name?
Cooney.
No,
Mr. Coon. Mr. Rocky.
you're kidding me.
What's his name?
Rocket
Rufus.
Raccoon.
You kidding me?
I was fucking close throwing those out.
You said Rocky.
Rocky.
Rocket Raccoon. I was getting there.
All right, anyone else can you do?
The chick.
Yeah. What's her name?
Debbie.
Definitely not.
What's it
Debbie,
start with? What's it
really?
start with? Oh, that's 4.
G.
Gianna. What is it?
Gamora.
No shot. I would have got that. Gamora, Chris Pratt,
Chris Pratt's not a character.
Bradley Cooper,
Foxy,
Groot.
Foxy,
That's all you need.
You got one more. And you didn't name really anybody.
Fucking Baby Yoda in that bitch. Baby Yoda makes a surprise appearance.
And
I don't
you
know the
have
5th one.
Dave Bautista. He plays Drax.
Oh, the big guy.
Yeah.
Chewbacca.
No.
Oh, he's Chewbacca-like.
So there's your 5. You have
Point for me.
You have Chris Pratt plays Star-Lord. You have Star-Lord, Gamora, Rocket Raccoon, Groot, and Drax. And what's so funny about it is I was thinking about making these questions for you. You have the Guardians of the Galaxy album on your desk in front of you.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
And you have a little baby Groot Funko.
yeah, I got him right.
You did. That's the only one you got right.
Let's give it up for Groot, baby.
All right, we have a few more questions here.
God!
We're going to do sports, history, and general knowledge. A little score update. Paul 4 and Ryan 0.
Well, no. I got
0.
5 Pixars. That's 5 points.
That you get nothing.
I got 4 of the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's 9.
You didn't get
points.
4. You got Chris Pratt's not Guardian.
That's his stage name is whatever you said. I don't know. I still don't know.
Sports
At
question.
most I could get you is a quarter point.
Sports question, Paul. What is the only team in the NFL to neither host nor play in the Super Bowl?
That's intriguing.
That's the question.
Host?
They never played nor hosted the Super Bowl.
Okay, so I mean, how many? There's probably like 6 or no. There's more than that.
I don't know how many.
Teams that haven't played in or haven't played in one.
Both. Played nor hosted.
So I know. So I think there's got to be like 7 to 11 teams that haven't won one. But I know a lot of them have played in one. And then if you've never hosted one, that's like a whole nother thing. I'm thinking for some reason the Lions. It's not my answer, so don't say anything. But I want to say Detroit. Why have the Super Bowl in Detroit? That doesn't make any sense. And I don't think they have. I don't think they have a win. And they're in Detroit. Like, it's a weird location. It's not like hot. So why have a Super Bowl there? What else team? Bengal? No, because they just played in one.
Yep.
Dude, I don't know. New teams. But if you do new teams, they have new stadiums, which means they've probably hosted a bowl. Like, have the Panthers hosted?
This is a good thinking out loud.
Have Houston hosted? The Raiders haven't. Wait, was it?
Raiders used to be good.
Oh, yeah, they were good. Oh. Detroit. Oh, I want to go back to
You're
Detroit.
like going through the like perfect thought process.
I'm really thinking this out. But I'm trying to. I can't remember what teams really haven't won one.
We got a shot clock here.
So you know what? I like Detroit. It was my original guess. I'm gonna go with Detroit.
That is incorrect, though it was a very good thought process. The answer is the Cleveland Browns.
Let's go.
Which you had a good idea of thinking of cold places, bad teams. Because basically what the NFL does is, especially recently, is they reward teams on building a stadium.
Correct.
So it's like, okay, you're going to put this plan in place, Los Angeles, to put all these billions of dollars into SoFi Stadium. Okay, we'll reward you and we'll give you a Super Bowl here. But then again, a lot of the citizens don't like that because you know how they build the stadium with taxpayer money. So it's a give and take, but Roger Goodell tends to reward teams that build stadiums. It's like, okay, you're going to go build a stadium for our brand, for the NFL. It's going to make us look bigger, grow better. So why don't we just offer you a Super Bowl for doing that? So you had the right thought process, because why would you host a Super Bowl in a cold place? Detroit. I guess Detroit hosted the Super Bowl. I don't know when. I do know they have a dome. They might have played in a Super Bowl with Barry Sanders.
Have they played in one? That might be the thing. But
They
they
might
haven't
have
won
played
one,
in
have
one.
they?
I don't know if they've. I don't
There's
think
like
so.
less than 10 teams now. I think it's like 6 or 7 teams that haven't won one.
Cleveland makes sense though, because no one loves Cleveland.
No
It's
one likes
freezing
Cleveland.
cold outside. They stink. But there it is.
But
Sports question.
what's crazy about that is, aren't they one of the original teams?
Yeah, they've been around for a while. So yeah.
Okay, didn't get that one right. My next one, sports question for Rye.
I mean, if I get this wrong.
Who has appeared on the most Sport Illustrated covers? Is it
Ooh.
LeBron, Jordan, Tom Brady, or Tiger Woods?
I thought Michael Phelps would be on that list.
Oh,
to
that's
be honest.
that's like, I should have put him on the multiple choice.
Are you making up your own multiple choice?
I did.
Tiger was a legit like superstar, but how often could he be on the cover with like the limited amount of tournaments compared to NBA games there are? I mean, they were calling LeBron the king when he was in high school. He was on the He was probably the youngest person ever on Sports Illustrated. That's probably been beaten since then. What was the other multiple choice? I know Tom Brady. I don't think it's Tom Brady.
It was LeBron, Jordan, Tom Brady, Tiger Woods.
I don't think it's Jordan, because I feel like Jordan did take a break for baseball, but they could also put him on the cover. He's probably been on a Sports Illustrated cover as a baseball player, I would assume. Damn. I'm going to go the guy who has confetti on his head on our desk. I'm going to go LeBron James. It's probably wrong.
You were almost there.
Michael Jordan?
It was Jordan.
Yeah, Michael Jordan was like legit, like super.
When really watching The Last Dance,
he was like the Beatles.
he was just like insane. Like you don't. I mean, we weren't really alive, or what? I mean, we were just born. Like at the end of his career, it was just crazy to see that was 30 for. Was it a 30 for 30?
It was just like a docu
It was a
series.
Netflix thing.
Yeah.
So like just like that documentary of his life, and like, I mean, he was everywhere, man. He was
Okay,
the
so
dude.
we could have this. Like, I want to know what the numbers are between LeBron and Michael Jordan. Like, because Michael Jordan's probably done being on Sports Illustrated.
Very true.
LeBron's not done yet. He's
No.
still active, so maybe he'll catch him. Tiger Woods, I kind of ruled out. I figured it'd either be Michael Jordan or LeBron, because Michael Jordan wasn't really Michael Jordan until like 2 or 3 years into his NBA season. LeBron James was on the cover in high school. Like, he was a superstar since then. But I could see either way.
Yeah.
It's always the big debate, LeBron or MJ. Is that we only have one sports, right?
Yep. One sport question. We got history.
2 questions left. We got history question and general knowledge. I think I already lost the game, but we will play for fun, because this is fun, because this is our 100th show.
100 show, baby.
All right, history question. This is my wheelhouse. It's like my number one category. How many U.S. presidents have been assassinated, Paul? And you sleep a lot in history class, so you probably missed these answers in high school. How many U.S. presidents have been assassinated?
Off the top of my head, it's a bad choice of words. I know there are 2, but I know that's not the answer. You have JFK and Lincoln. I want to say I know there's one more.
Well, you don't need the name. You just need how many.
Yeah, I want to say 3 or I want to say 4 because I'm pretty sure there's been at least 3. There's been at least 3. So it's either was there one more or was there? I want to say 4, but I feel like I would know. Let's go with 4.
There have been 4. He's cheering for our president's getting assassinated.
Hell yeah.
Can we put that back up there? And then he fist pumped that our presidents of this country have been assassinated.
No, I was fist pumping.
There have been 4 assassinated U.S. presidents. Yeah, baby.
I'm just cheering.
Let's go. Let's get the confetti out. Yeah. High five for failure. Anyways,
Just celebrating a nice,
It's the best
win.
thing that came out of that whole ordeal.
yeah. So Abe Lincoln was assassinated in 1865 by, we know, John Wilkes Booth. That was in the theater, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He went bang bang in the theater.
No shit.
James A. Garfield, which I don't even know was the president. 1881 by Charles Gutai. That's nowhere near his name. William McKinley was assassinated in 1901. And then John F. K. by Lee Harvey Oswald. That was in the car from the hotel room.
I forgot about
Bang,
JFK.
bang.
Or no. I said JFK and Lincoln. They were the 2 I knew. So okay, cool.
Nice.
All right, my history question. Kind of weird. In what city was JFK assassinated? And you get bonus points. I'll give you another point if you guess the year correctly.
No shot.
So what?
Let's not get
city-
greedy over there. I got to get on the scoreboard. What's stupid is that we talk about it on the show.
I know. That's why I was like, he should know what city.
You also said what did you say? 1860 for one of them, but you only had the dates for one of them.
No, I had the rest. I just let it go. City is tough. I know the state. Texas?
It's true. Do you know the city?
Alamo? Is that a city?
That's New Mexico.
Oh, Houston.
No.
Well, how many other cities are in Texas?
You know how large Texas is?
Dallas, Texas.
Yes, it was Dallas.
Yeah!
I don't know.
Sorry,
if I should
John F. K.
give it to him, but I'll give it to him.
That's cool how we had a little piggyback.
That was weird. Yeah, we just like.
Put it on the board. Yes.
All right, last one. General knowledge. Let's get through this. Finish them off.
Paul's
What do you
had
got for me?
Enough. We're right on time. Here we go. Last one. General knowledge. Which 2 letters in Scrabble are worth 10 points?
Dude, when's the last time I played Scrabble?
That's what I said when
I
he posted
recently
this
just
to me.
played.
He posed this question to me. He's like, "Have you ever played Scrabble?" I'm like, "No."
I asked him. He's like, "What's Scrabble?" I'm like, dude, what? What are words?
What's the dictionary?
2 letters. I want to say X is one of them. You don't have to say yes or no.
Why does he do that? Give a question. Give
No,
us an
because
answer. and then
sometimes
go,
I
"Don't take that
answer.
one."
No, because sometimes I'll say something, and if it's wrong, you'd be like, wrong. I'm like, I did something. That was my final answer.
Wrong.
Talking about it out loud. I want to say X, and I want to say Z, but is Q one? No, Q's a 1. Q's a 1. Because Q and U, yeah, they're married.
What?
Any other weird letters in there? Maybe W. I want to say X and Z.
You got one of them.
Damn. Was it W or V?
It's Q and Z.
Q.
Your 1-pointer Q
Fuck that
is
guy.
10 points. So it's
Damn.
Q and Z are both 10 points. Why would you think Q is 1 point?
Dude, I don't know.
A's like 1 point. It's a vowel.
Yeah, I know.
There's not-
I don't play Scrabble. I'm sorry.
There's not a lot of QU words.
Nah, I'm sorry. I'm
Quiet,
sorry.
quiver, quick, quest.
There you
that
go.
might be a lot, actually.
All right, last one.
More than I know Pixar fucking films.
Last trivia for Rye.
And
True,
states in Texas.
I'm going to give you a true or false.
Oh, thank God. I don't know if I should be happy about this, because if I get this wrong.
You can't possibly fuck this up, right?
All right, true or false? Snapchat's original name in 2011 was Peekaboo.
Come on.
That's such a weird question.
I know this answer.
I wanted to do a social media one.
Like, here, I'm going to have to say true, because it's such a weird question that if it was false. Like, why would you make that up for a false
Yeah,
question?
I know.
True.
It was true.
Well, yes, he's on the board.
I just thought it was interesting because
He has a whole monologue.
no,
on
it's
it.
just interesting. Like
I
was
just
like,
think it's
oh.
interesting how in 2011.
Just social media in general and like Snapchat. Obviously, peekaboo. It is weird, but so
And we were
Snapchat.
15 when that happened, so I don't remember that.
Like it's just a weird thing, but at the same time, like it explains the app exactly, right?
You come in,
It was like
see
boom, it was like you could see it and then you could go away. But like Snapchat, that's like a snapshot, like a photo, and then you can chat as well. So that makes sense.
Do you think there's gonna be another name?
No, it's Snapchat.
Yeah, that was a dumb question.
All right, cool. Final tally. I want to say I was 4 and Ryan had 2.
5.
I had 5. Thanks, buddy.
I put up a fight.
Oh, yeah.
So that's it. Trivia show. This will be our last trivia show ever. So thank you for watching.
Do you want to do some hot takes or do you want to end the show? I mean, it's a 100 show. I think we should give them at least 2.
Give the people a little more.
Yeah.
All right, let's give the people what they want.
Hot takes.
So what do you think the people want to know most? So we have, we were going to round up the show with hot takes, one from each category of trivia questions we did. People love Disney. We'll do a Disney hot take, and then we'll do a general hot take. 2 hot takes.
Yeah, whatever one you want to do. I like
right.
general.
So do your first one. Disney
All
one
right.
first.
This is not my opinion, but this is a hot
I
take.
love how he disclaims at the start.
Because I'll talk
I just
about
want to
this.
let you know this is not my opinion.
So hot take, here we go. This is from somebody. Disney resorts are overrated. Just stay in a local hotel. Thoughts?
So resorts, All-Star Village.
So Disney has a lot of resorts. They have different levels of resorts. They have like your value, which is like your All-Star Sports, your music, your Pop Century. They're super cheap, right?
And they
And
have
they're
the contemporary.
and then you have like higher stuff. You have like the Contemporary, the Polynesian, the Grand Floridian, and you have some ones in the middle there too. I can't think of can't think of them.
Is there housing in the water parks?
No, there's one for
That would be a
Universal.
pretty good idea.
Universal has one called Cabana Bay, which overlooks their water park,
Because we
Volcano
have,
Bay.
around us, we have like Sahara Sam's, indoor water park. What's the cabin one we went to? And you live in the water park. And you wake up, you go downstairs, and you're inside the water park.
It's a Great Wolf Lodge, baby.
Yeah, Great Wolf Lodge. They should do that, something in Disney.
I like that idea. Maybe
Have
like
lodging in the water park. Hey, I should work for Disney, you know? I give a lot
But
of ideas.
Disney resort hotels are overrated. I think a lot of times, unfortunately, right now they are super priced. And the problem is Disney recently, with the new leadership, has been pulling back on the amount of like amenities you get. So right now, like a big thing they used to do if you stayed at a Disney resort was that if you flew into Orlando International Airport, they had the Disney Magical Express. So they had the Disney Magical Express, which is the bus, and they would take you from the airport directly to your hotel. That is no longer there.
What?
Yeah, we've talked about this.
When did they do this?
They took it away. They said, "Fuck you."
When was this?
I don't know. I think January.
They fucking dragged their nuts across your face, bro.
But
That
they
was
took.
my favorite part.
So they took. Yeah, my favorite part was the bus ride to the hotel. But they took away that. They took away a bunch of other things. So it's just
Did
like,
they take away the sidewalk? I fucking love the sidewalk, dude.
so the amenities are they're taking
But
them
where
away.
did you stay when you just recently went?
I stayed off property at Disney. I stayed at well, technically it was a Hilton at Disney Springs, which is technically a Disney resort, but it's like not.
But you wouldn't prefer to do that?
No.
Stay like a Hilton or like a Holiday Inn?
No, but that's the thing. I prefer to stay at the Disney resorts because I like the idea of the Disney bubble. And that's what they talk about. And with the Magical Express, when you take that away, you're out of that bubble, right? Like the Disney bubble was a cool idea because you go to Orlando, and once you land, your flight lands, all you see until you go back to the airport is Disney. You get a bus ride, that has playing Disney. It's Disney cast members who drive the bus. It's like part of the Disney experience. So you're taking that bus ride there, then you're in the hotel, and then your hotel, you're taking buses or the monorail, whatever you're doing, to the parks. And then you're doing that entirely until you take the Magical Express back to the airport. So like when you're in Orlando, you're in this Disney bubble, which I feel creates a really nice like energy of a vacation, and that's like all it is. Where if you take that away, it's like, oh, I need taxis, or I need an Uber, right? Like you could have a bad experience once you get down in the airport now, or if you got to go to parks, right? Or they take away different things. It's like you're losing that experience in that bubble.
I agree. It should be like that.
It should
right?
be like that.
So it's just like we talk about with the metaverse, how people go into the metaverse to get an escape from reality. when you go to Disney World, you want to feel like you're there 24/7. It's not like, oh, it should be when you leave the park, you should still have that Disney experience in the hotel or get Mickey Mouse ears for breakfast.
Yeah.
And waffles for breakfast. So like if I'm going to go on a Disney trip, I'm going to stay on the resorts and I'm going to get the higher price Magic Band and custom. Like I'm just going to do all of that because I want to be fully involved in the Disney experience.
You want to be immersed in it, and that's why I value it and I love it so much. But at the same time, I can see where people are saying it's becoming overrated because it's just becoming outpriced. Like there's just better things that you could do, or even Universal, right? Like I've talked about Universal and their premier hotels. There's like 3 of them, and like the value of those hotels where you can walk to the Universal parks, you could take a boat. It's a water taxi to the parks, and staying at those premier resorts, you get a fast pass, unlimited fast pass in your stay. So it's like it's just worth a lot more. And I just think the overall bubble, like that theme park bubble Universal has right now for at least the premier resorts, is better than what you're getting at Disney with that Disney bubble. It's like crumbling apart.
And then, but you have the haters who are like, well, that's what Disney wants you to do, right? They want you to spend the extra money. Oh, listen, if I'm already here, I might as well pay for this.
Well,
if
how much
I'm doing
money?
this, I might as well do this.
Well, how much money, right, does Disney save by not having a bus to the airport?
I thought it was an extra charge for you to do the
No, it's free.
Really?
Yeah, it was always free.
That's his favorite part.
A bus ride from the airport, baby.
I see this guy, like, we get a lot of comments on our Disney things, and some people will be like, well, stop going to Disney World then. It's like, bro, that's never going to happen. No one's going to stop going to Disney World.
It's just
you
hard.
would like to see some improvements in some aspects.
It's hard because it's like they have you so tight, and they know that. And that's the problem. It's like you're going to continue to come. You're going to continue to spend money. And until enough fans and enough people say, no, it's just too much for the family, or it's too much, I've had enough, then like until the higher-ups at Disney see them losing profit, they're never going to change their ways.
No.
And that's any company. That's not just Disney. Like,
it's sporting events.
yeah, Bob,
They're not going to lower the hot dog price.
Yeah, right.
Because you're bitching about it.
Yeah. If people are still buying it, they're going to continue to do it. And it's hard. It's just going to need enough people to be like, hey, this is enough. And right now, Bob Chapek, who was the CEO, they extended his contract. So he's going to be around for a few years. He's making Disney like record profits. I mean, the people at Wall Street like him. The board likes him. They're not going to get rid of him.
I mean, that's how the rich make money, right? Like, we don't want to get down that bunny hole. Or that rabbit hole.
You did that last week.
I know, I said bunny hole last week, but it's rabbit hole. But that's the same thing with professional sports. Like, these general managers have to negotiate. It's called an arbitrary session, where they have to negotiate with their best players, saying like, oh, yes, you've done X, Y, Z. Like, I'm watching the Derek Jeter documentary, and they had an arbitration about how he won $8 million. But the general manager has to be like, oh, well, we don't think you deserve $8 million, even though you won X amount of World Series things. It's like they still have the general manager, the CEO of Disney, still has a job to do to make sure they're bringing in profit, whether they're pleasing you or not. Like, that's the bottom line of it all.
It's all business.
Yeah,
thing. It's all about
everything's
money.
business.
Yeah.
We can finish this one. This is a great way to segue us out of here, Paul, because I want you to know why, Paul? I want you to crack that bad boy.
Okay.
So the question is, the hot take is that ASMR videos are annoying as fuck. I know your take on this, Paul. You feel like they're not annoying.
I don't like them. No, I think
don't
they
like
are.
them?
No.
Why you always tell me to crack the beer in the mic? You're like, ooh, the crack.
Well, that's cool.
but you
cool.
love the crack, but you don't love ASMR videos?
No, I think they're creepy, and I understand why people like them, but I'm just not a fan of the very sensitive sounds.
Do you know what I always... Here, I'll use the reference again. I always go down the rabbit hole of chiropractors cracking backs.
That's a cool sound, not going to lie.
I'll go on YouTube. I'll be on there for an hour and a half watching the guy crack the girl or guy's back,
Yeah, that shit
neck.
slaps.
Oh, I'm on it forever.
That's
So I
just
will
the-
say that.
The satisfying thing of, like, I watched the...
Pimple popper?
Pimple popping
Ew,
videos.
dude, I can't watch that.
I will literally, the dermatologist guy on TikTok, love that guy. He just sits there and he'll
Ew,
react to
dude.
videos of people like taking out blackheads or popping pimples
God,
or
that's
cysts.
gross.
And it's like, dude, this is great. Love this stuff, you know?
All right, well, let's leave our lovely fans with a pop. So thank you guys
It is
for
the
watching.
100th episode. We appreciate all the partiers who have stayed with us throughout this journey, where you found us, you follow us. This is just the beginning.
Yes.
We love you guys, and thank you for this journey. We'll see you later. As always,
Music, take us out. Woo! Episode 100. We're out.